Welcome shave fans. For today's shave of the day, I will be using Soap Commander Motivation, a cucumber and bamboo, and so much more. So it says cucumber and bamboo on the label there, but if you look at the website, you can get a listing of all the other scents that are actually part of this as well. There's bergamot and rose, and I don't know, seems like a dozen other things in there. So this is a scent that's real sweet and has some, you can definitely get that cucumber and bamboo in there, but you also get a lot of floral of more delicate, white kind of flowers is what it reminds me of. So a nice sweet scent. It's got some nice green in there, which I like. For the razor, I am going to be trying this razor from Amazon. It's a $9.99 razor with free shipping Prime, and it's an Equinox is what it's listed as, and they have a few different handles but all have this head. And so the first thing I can tell you is that the head is a pain in the butt to get the blade lined up with, because the posts are not quite big enough to make it line up itself. So it took me a while to get it to line up right, and checking blade exposure to make sure it was equal on both sides. All right, I've already got some lather worked up here in my giant Ubersoft knot, 28 mil. It's almost like shaving with a face hugger. Yeah, I think this is definitely a scent that both husbands and wives can enjoy. All right, well, about the razor, this is a really solid, heavy handle, and the head has a lot of nice heft to it as well. So as long as you get the blade lined up, it's a great shaver. It's a good, medium aggressive, not too high aggressive, but definitely effective on the shave. The weight feels good in the hand. As I said, they have several different varieties. This is the long handled with the black. The fit and finish isn't as great as it could be. You can probably see some little spots where whatever they painted the black on with is, kind of bled under. But they do have a solid chromed one, and they have a gold one, which I actually got for a buddy of mine, Steve. And it's listed as small, but I didn't realize how much smaller it was going to be. So it's not only shorter, it's also skinnier. So it's a much smaller handle. But this coating is knurled underneath it and, gives a good grip. It almost feels a little bit rubbery. So I'm not sure exactly what they used on that. But it feels good in the hand. It's got a good heft. My only concern would be if somebody brand new to the sport of wet shaving got involved with it, they may have a hard time getting it lined up. I had a hard time getting it lined up the first time, so. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my shave, and we will come back after the cleanup and talk a little bit more about the soap and the razor. And I'll even tell you what blade I'm using. All right. Wow, if I thought the soap was awesome, the Aftershave Balm is even more intense with the green flavors, the green scents, and just even better. Wow. And of course, Comander soap and Aftershave Balm are absolutely top notch. So I shouldn't have to tell any of you about the performance at this point. 100% one of my all-time favorites, and in fact, as a whole, probably my all-time favorite that I have tried for just all-around performance and scents that I like. Everything. I haven't found a scent from them I have disliked, which is not so with some of the other artisan soap makers who make great soap. But I've run into some scents that I just didn't like, and I just have not had that issue with Soap Comander at all. And I've tried all of their normal stock and now a few of their limited releases. So I'm really impressed. Really love them. All right. Well, this razor did a phenomenal job. I got just an excellent shave tonight. I had a day and a half worth of growth. My normal shave pattern got thrown off over the weekend. Had some interesting stuff. So yeah, I mean the perfect level of aggression for me. So it's very not overly aggressive, but very efficient at taking off the beard, and left me just a really great shave. Baby butt smooth everywhere. For the blade that I used today, get that off. It's the Edson stainless steel, and I used this, and it competed in one of my blade versus blades the other day and won that one. And it's a pretty good blade for me. It's not quite as smooth as some of my top blades, but it just gives a great shave. So sometimes blade feel doesn't necessarily mean you know that you're going to get a great shave. So sometimes they're smooth because they're not getting as close. So that is just on the edge of smooth, just a little bit blade feel on it, but it seems to do an awesome job for me. Alrighty, I had a great shave. I hope you do too.